I've read once. I think I'm okay.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Pride
Let's read!
Let's
Living the dream!
You know, I thought of something worse actually.
Oh God, please tell me.
I know that we have to read through this, and we are stuck in the giant crossover segment. But if we had to sing this, it'd be worse. So at least there's no singing in these crossover segments.
You know, you're not wrong.
What do you think is the next song to pop up in Living the Dream? Kid, to take a guess. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna make an out there guess, and I'll say Hoobastank's "The Reason."
Oh,
That's a deep cut.
you know,
It's a
I'm
deep
gonna
cut.
say-
I'm feeling it.
I'm gonna say with the kind of music we've had, Paralyzer, we've had we've had Creed.
That's right. Oh my God, he does like Creed.
He does like Creed. He likes
Can you
Paralyzer.
take me higher?
He's got kind of that edgier feel. So I'm gonna say System of a Down. We're probably gonna.
Oh my God! Please, fucking.
Jesus.
Oh wow!
I'm holding out. I'm holding out. Not really hope, but like holding out for something like My Chemical Romance or Evanescence. Like some really.
Can't wait for Fall Out Boy.
Oh boy.
My Chemical Romance is actually such a good guess.
But let's find out, because we're going back into Chapter 55, Crossover of Conscience Part 2. Oh yeah, it's getting good.
It's getting good. Allow me to do the author's note, and then we'll get into the story.
By the way, everyone, forgive us if we don't remember what voices we did. It's been a little bit.
Oh, it's been
a
6
while.
months. Sorry, not sorry. Get fucked, nerds. Anyway. Oh yeah, it's getting good. Crossover with 3 of Me versus School Society by Killjoy. Grays. My Conscience Kill writes in the brackets and bolded. My Conscience Joy writes in these and italics. Oh, by the way, these is nothing. There are no brackets around that. So, you know. Yeah. I respond in these. Lance. My Conscience Break writes in these bracket and bolded. My Conscience is Done writes in these in italics.
Not italicized.
Again, not italicized either, and also not with any kind of surrounding anything. I respond in these, which great. By the way, Lance and Grays respond in exactly the same format, except I guess Lance's has a space at the end instead of just at the beginning. Also,
I think what is happening again, like usual, we keep switching perspectives. So we're gonna.
Shit, dude. But the consciences talk to each other is the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because they don't like stick in their own heads. They for some reason can talk to one another.
Okay. And then if I remember, am I gonna be?
I think you're gonna be the.
You're not the light consciences, dude. I'm telling you, you are going to thank me.
Yeah.
For just taking all 4 consciences.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Chapter 54.
Crossover of Consciences, Killjoy, and Breaking Dawn, Part 2, Lance's POV. Let me refer back to my guide here. This is Break. Break is the bad guy. Break is the, I'm nasty. Okay.
Yeah.
What was my fucking voice for this?
I don't know, just,
they were like, one of them was Australian, one of them was just kind of evil.
Fair enough.
I think Australian.
So what's
was great.
the difference?
Yeah, let's do. I'll do Australian, and I'll figure out the other one when I get there.
Okay.
That's so natural, man. I know. I didn't know he could twist that way.
Oh, what? Oh, sorry. Who the fuck? This is Lance. Okay.
It's Lance.
What? What are you talking about?
Lance, open your eyes. I opened my eyes and saw the floor. Wait, the floor! I panicked and began to thrash about, causing me to fall onto the floor, head first.
Wait.
The floor.
Okay, hold on.
The
What happened
floor.
last time?
I have no idea, and I don't care.
I literally don't remember.
We'll figure it out.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Break winced. Damn, dude, that must have hurt. Lance, you should have seen how you was twisted before you fell.
How was I twisted?
Twisted Sister. Confirm next song.
That's it, dude. We're not gonna take it. You don't want to know, dude. You do not want to know. I stood up and shook the blurriness out of my eyes. I looked at the bed and noticed it was empty. They already woke up. I shrugged and walked into the living room, where I saw Grays laying on the couch, half his body laying off. It looks like he's drunk. Break said, laughing.
Can I just throw out a suggestion here? You know, maybe Cabral should take the consciences, considering the fact that they're probably going to be talking about as much of the narration. And
Yeah,
I'll take the lighter consciences.
All right, you take the lighter consciences. I will take the darker consciences.
Yeah.
If you're sure, you're positive.
I'm positive. Don't worry, I'll be just fine.
you'll be the angles to his devils.
Sure, he'll be the angle.
I'll be the ankle.
Yeah, he'll be the angles. Fine.
I'll be the ankle. You be obtuse.
Break said, laughing. I walked over and kicked him. When he didn't respond, I kicked him harder, causing him to jump up.
Oh, fuck, who the fuck? What the fuck is his voice even?
I
What the fuck?
There you go.
I chuckled.
Morning.
He looked at me for a second, then smiled.
Oh, morning, Lance.
He sniffed the air.
What smells so good?
Is that fantastic? It's pancakes! Lance, run for the kitchen! Making pancakes.
Okay, but hold on. The consciences don't have.
Oh shit,
Like,
you're right. They
they don't
can't eat. Yeah, why are they so
They
excited
can't
about
eat.
food?
Why do they care?
Because it's funny, dude. It's random.
Oh yeah, it's.
They're gonna get 37,000 updates on Reddit.
Can't wait.
Break said while jumping up and down. We both chuckled and walked towards the kitchen.
Oh no.
Upon entering, we saw Dila and Twilight finishing up their breakfast.
Oh right, Dila.
Yeah, it's not Dolly, it's Dila.
Yeah, which is unfortunately something I remember.
This is Kill, by the way. Next is Break.
Oh my god. They're formatted the same. Look, they're right next to each other.
Kill first.
The kitchen is where all the mares are supposed to be. Oh.
Whoa, okay.
Oh.
Hold on.
Thank God no one's gonna take that out of context.
Yeah, good. Well, I
It's
think
okay,
the
she's a
context-
woman, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count. Kill said with a smirk. Oh, that is so fucking true. Break said while giving Kill an air brohoof as opposed to the other kind of brohoof.
That's kinda sexist, you know.
Joy remarked. Yeah, but it's also true! Break said while giving Kill another air brohoof.
I'm not sure if this is supposed to be funny or supposed to be like revealing.
You know, that's problematic language. I rolled my eyes and sat at the table, followed by Gray's.
Looks great, you two.
Oh, no, that was
Yeah,
Dila.
you're Dila and Twilight.
Yeah, you're Dila. No, what? Dila
Wait,
says
no,
the
hold
next
on,
thing.
wait.
You're wrong.
Okay, sorry. I have no idea why I. Okay, anyway.
Duhad was correct, and you, Cabral, were not.
I knew you would like.
Twilight chimed in.
And so did I!
I chuckled and dug into my pancake.
You're done.
It's not fucking formatted at all! They're just, it's in quotes! They're fucking...
It makes no sense.
Done! Graves said with a smug look on his face. I looked over at him.
We wasn't racing. God.
Okay, so let me actually count real quick. Maybe about 15 lines in, they gave up on formatting the...
God damn.
Okay. He shrugged. I still won! I glared.
You're really bitch.
Twilight put 2 more pancakes in front of us.
Wait, she's just doing it?
Yeah, I
guess
guess.
so.
It's like, okay, fine. I guess they're racing. I'll make more pancakes.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep on the couch. My pregnant wife can force feed me and my imaginary friends pancakes.
My pregnant wife, the future queen.
Okay.
Majesty.
Joy and Dawn shook their heads. Go!
Yeah.
Kill yelled. We both dived in and chewed with a vengeance. Done! Graze
why are you
yelled
voting?
out.
I think Razor Graze is just the
Yeah,
the pony.
Graze is
Oh,
actually
It's
wait!
yeah, he's,
sorry!
Yeah, he's Killjoy. Killjoy is the
Killjoy
is the
break
con-
done.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm fucking...
Sorry, bud. Done.
What the fuck, where am I? Okay, I sat back.
God, give up! Ugh.
Pussy, said Kill. Biggest pussy around, Break said with a smirk.
They were on my side. God.
Meh said, oh, I don't know.
One of them.
One of them
Well,
said
probably, I imagine Break, because that was Lance's subconscious.
Since when they've been on his side, though? Like, they've never,
No, they've never
liked
been on
him.
his side.
it. Yeah, I thought you were always so nice to me, Bray. Grace stood up.
You ready to train?
I smirked and stood.
You better fucking believe it.
I love the fucking mic blew out a little bit. It was very emphatic.
Only the highest quality for living the dream.
He smirked.
Race to the field outside of Ponyville.
I unfolded my wings.
From my
You're
suit.
on.
Wrong, you're.
No, you're on.
You're on. You're on. It's you're on, and we're just living in it.
I live in Euron.
We both suddenly shot out of the kitchen, down the hall, and blew through the front door. D-Loss sighed.
Boys in their games.
Twilight nodded.
Tell me about it.
Well, back to the kitchen we go, I guess.
Back to the kitchen, D-Law. We have more pancakes to make.
We have to sew a maternity blanket.
Lord.
Raises POV.
Oh, God. All right.
So, by the way, hold on a second. D-Law culturally has, like, no idea, like, how boys work, I imagine, then, right?
Well, she can't interact with men in any way, shape, or form, so...
Like, touching-wise, physically.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
she also, like, supposed to not really interact with them. It's just that, like, Garcon's the exception because he's so wonderful and sweet and kind and
That's
understanding
true.
of women.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
He's honestly just a shining fucking
Hero. The beacon.
shit. Grace's POV.
That was fitting.
We were now in the middle of a field where we could have trained in peace, if only.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
So peaceful.
Peace. Wait, which one? Joy
That's,
and Dawn.
Joy
They just said
and
it at the
Dawn
same
said.
time.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
you! Oh my god!
It's you and also you at the same time.
Yeah, might be.
Well,
might
Joy
be.
and Dawn are both the light side ones. You're
Yeah,
Kill and
yeah,
Break.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, shit, and then
I'm gonna-
the other two that speak at the same time, too.
Yeah, as
so
we
this
continue,
is me.
I'm assimilating the knowledge into my brain, and I will begin to make less mistakes.
It's okay. We're taking swings and we're hitting misses, but it's okay. We haven't swung in a while.
Fuck yeah! Let's get this shit started! Both Kill and Break remarked, breaking the serenity and peace.
Ah.
I looked at Lance.
He looked at
This is a... Oh, sorry, shit, this is now Gray's. Yo, this is a perfect place to start. Lance, okay. Then what are we waiting on? Let's do this.
Lance said.
So what are we going to practice? Fighting? Afterwards, but yes. But first we need to know how these consciences work.
the magic conch show.
How they work?
Lance said, confused.
I think I'm going to let Kill and Joy explain.
Here we go.
So how come he can see Kill and Joy?
I don't know.
Why does he have his own consciences?
There was a
Wait, hold
reason
on,
for that.
So he's like, first we need to figure out how these consciences work. Okay, well, please explain. I can't, but let's ask them.
I didn't think I'd get this far. Here we go. The thing that you should know is that you share a body, but your mind is still control of it. Therefore, only you can control freely.
No, that's not true. They've literally taken control of his body before.
But with permission.
No,
Oh, well, hold on.
no,
The very,
to
hold
hit
on.
himself.
Very next question. Very next question.
Kill began.
Wait, so how come you can move our parts?
Lance asked.
Well, you see, as Killer said, we share a mind, thus we are able to somewhat control your actions. It does take some effort, though, or as we say, what drives a pony? Willpower.
Willpower is like a name.
Ah, got it. No, I don't. That's weird.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Last one was Joy. Okay, this is Dawn. Okay, nice explanation.
Dawn replied.
So apparently, Break and Kill actually have no idea how the fuck this works, but Dawn and Joy do.
Yeah, I guess they literally were just born 5 seconds ago. Like literally born yesterday.
Probably.
Okay, so who the fuck is? I'm just gonna. Okay, whatever. Okay, secondly, let me explain this part. Wait, no, that's got to be
Grace.
Grace. Yeah, this got to be Grace. So, okay, secondly, let me explain this part to you. It's kind of necessary that you know you can only enter your breaking dawn when you are perfectly in sync, as I mean, all thinking the same thoughts, ideas, and plans.
I got none of that.
So I guess what it means is he can go Super Saiyan, but only as long as all three of his mind and his two consciences are all focused on the same thing, which, considering the fact that they all seem on board with eating and having sex, means that he probably is going Super Saiyan any time he sits down at a table or gets into bed.
Yeah. I'm kind of confused by the convention, because if one of his consciences is supposed to be his good thoughts and the other one is supposed to be his bad, impulsive thoughts, then that means I guess he has to be equally angry and happy to channel his super form?
He has to be both incredibly angry and out of control, but also perfectly in control and calm.
Yes.
I suppose so. We can control it a bit more easily. We just choose not to.
Joy said.
Oh, there are no quotes there, so technically... Oh, well. Anyways, go on.
I don't know.
This is
I want to see a small sample of Killjoy.
So
Kill.
yeah, they can't actually like control his body, but they can control his body easily. It's just not too easy.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Like a
Yes, of course, God.
Lance said, agreeing with his consciences. I unfolded my wings, releasing a black flame to outline them.
Nothing personnel, kid. That's just...
It's an edgier Gyrocon.
Oh,
Stop
God.
showing everyone my fucking DeviantArt, Kevin, you piece of shit.
This is just a small sample, you know.
This is but a taste of my power.
The three of Lance nodded.
Oh shit, he's got Break Dawn.
Okay, Break, you try.
Same with you, Dawn.
Lance then got up and tried to follow my steps. He then growled, thinking I was the enemy. Okay. I looked at him, bemused.
What the fuck do you think you're doing, fool?
Lance looked as if he was passing a kidney stone.
I'm trying to get angry, God. You know, so I can enter Breaking Dawn.
I face hoofed.
Lance, you idiot! Stop it! Just stop it! I said your consciences have to be in sync with each other, and here's a little conscience 101. You don't think clearly when you're vexed. You just act in the heat of the moment. Now try again. This time, try to think of something together. Not getting angry. Obviously, Dawn isn't feeling in an angered mood.
Yep, takes a lot to get me pissed off.
Lance took a deep breath in and closed his eyes, trying to focus.
All I have to do is think. Focus.
I smiled and said,
Ha ha, Lance, you're doing it. Open your eyes, bro.
Oh my gosh.
He looked at his flamed hooves and changed mane. Changed mane. Yeah, that's a really good descriptive word.
Aha.
Ah ha ha ha, ah ha ha, ah ha ha. Yeah. Okay, calm down, bro. there are also some risks to this.
He stopped his small celebration.
Fucking Killjoy. Killing my joy.
Ah.
That's our name. Don't wear it out.
Nyuk.
Nyuk, 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 nyuk.
You may feel wait, hold on. Okay, okay, he's talking to Lance, but Lance is not.
Yeah.
Okay. You may feel a bit rushed, adrenaline pumping. No.
Lance nodded.
Well, you may notice you move faster, feel stronger, and endure more. But when you tire out, everything you did's going to pain like a motherfucker. So try and keep a clear mind.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna pain so much.
It's gonna pain.
I chuckled at him.
Okay, I got all that. So when we spar. Wait, I have one last thing to teach you, man. Calm down.
I said, telling him to take it slow.
Oh, what's that hard? Teleport behind him.
Right. I rushed him and grabbed his neck, cutting off his blood supply to his brain.
Killing Lance, the end of the story.
So he didn't grab, he didn't like crush his throat. He like pinched his like neck, like his like neck. It's how to get rid of your breaking dawn.
By killing you.
I mean, I'm not opposed.
You bitch!
Brake said only part of his sentence hurt.
Oh no, you're choking all my blood.
Let it do something. Good.
Don said. Lance then reverted back to his usual self as I threw him on the ground.
Lance, do something. Okay, power down, die. What the fuck, man? He took out my breaking dawn.
What the fuck, dude? Not cool.
Not party foul, bruh.
Wow.
I know one thing you need to learn is that your brain needs blood to function.
Yeah.
What does Kill says right here?
That's fucking wisdom, dude. Holy shit.
Duh!
Okay.
Kill.
Oh, why isn't it bolded?
I don't know. Why is Don not italicized?
What are you, Lance? Fucking stupid!
Kill said.
I'm sure Grace had a very good reason for doing this. Sorry.
Don replied.
Wait, Don's apologizing? Don, who was just strangled, is like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sure he had a good reason.
Come on, bro. It's not like I can read his mind. I don't know why he did that to you.
Okay,
Ooh,
I think it's
Grace.
Grace. Okay. And I do.
I stomped on the floor and spread out my wings. Both hooves, tail, mane, and wings. Wings twice. Were now outlined with black flames.
Oh, he's got two sets of wings. His normal ones and also his killjoy wings.
That's right. The Chinese say that you have 3 pairs of wings. There's one that you show only to your closest friends. There's one that you show to your coworkers, and then there's one that you only show to yourself. And that 3rd pair of wings is the most true of who you are.
Let's
can't
see
wait for
what. Go ahead. Let's see you get into Breaking Dawn while in a fight.
I then rushed Lance and punched him with a hoof covered with black flames.
And
Dodge!
kill him again.
You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a ball.
Sorry. What the bugger's God? Don't worry, it won't scar. It just burns.
That's what happens with burns. They leave scars.
It's like sets them on fire. Don't worry,
Have
we'll
you
leave a star.
seen Prince Zuko?
You're not going to have any bruises from this, dude. Don't worry.
They'll all be hidden under the burns.
I love this next sentence.
I relieved him of any worries.
Oh, thank God. I was afraid of scars, but now I'm not. Keep punching me with your fire fists. And in a fight, your enemy won't give you a chance. They might even scar you. So pony the fuck up. And let's get started. Get started. We're not.
Let's go.
All right, I'm going to give you the signal.
Chop, chop.
In a minute. If I get you with the necro flare, boom, when you are into rage mode, you're freaking dead.
I hate everything.
If I get you with a necro flare boom when you aren't in your rage mode, you're freaking dead.
Also, it's
You
the wrong
friggin'
door.
fricks.
Yeah, Rungior, by the way.
Fragging noob gang.
Is it called Rage Mode now?
I guess so. I thought it was called Breaking Dawn mode, but apparently we're the fools.
Isn't the whole point that you're not supposed to go into a rage?
He was like, no, you can't just be mad, but it's your rage mode. Lance began to panic as I rushed him. Lance's POV. As Grays neared me, I began to panic.
Lance, calm down. Focus.
I took a deep breath, beginning to focus, when Grays slammed into me.
So fucking close!
Grays punched me in the chest, making me stumble to back. That fucking burns! He then charged me again. This time I held up a hoof as he pounded away at me. Ooh.
Oh my.
He stopped his onslaught of hooves and grabbed my hoof. He then yanked me past him. While I was flying past him, he bucked me, sending to the ground harder. I raised my head. My vision was blurry, and my head was spinning.
Fucking focus, Lance!
You can do it.
Get mad! We can go Breaking Dawn if you do!
We were
No.
not paying any attention.
Yeah, like, okay, yeah. I'm not gonna get mad. God, you're gonna do it the right way. Because if I get mad, then he could grab my throat and cut off all of my blood, and then I would go out.
Right. What? Hold, can I just...
Yeah, you can.
A little general question. Why the fuck is Celestia making him do this?
Oh, so he can fight griffins, I think?
Yeah, something like... Well, he was like, yeah, you need to come teach Lance how to live in harmony with his consciences. And he was like, cool, I'll teach him how to kill things.
Well, it turns out that Gyricon is from a race of aliens, and 2 other aliens are coming to Equestria right now in a pod. So he has to
pod,
train.
Yeah, and they have a bunch of smaller little ones. They're gonna, like, jump on you.
And blow up.
Explode.
Yeah, I think Nappa was there.
Where's Yamcha?
Yeah, anyway. Yeah, something grabbed me from behind.
Okay.
So is David Yamcha?
Yes.
I don't even want to make
Anyway,
this one-to-one.
Yes, anyway.
I'm done.
Okay, anyway. You have to focus, lads!
Louis is so obviously Yamcha.
Oh, God, you're...
I was gonna say Louis more like Krillin, but okay.
No, dude, Krillin gets married to a hot girl. Are you saying that Android, whichever one it
I
is,
think Greg is the Krillin.
You know,
Yeah,
I
Greg
can
is
actually see that.
actually, yeah. No, dude, Android 18 is not Winona.
That you know of.
I'm just saying, dude. I'm just putting it out there.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah, anyway, what is this?
I began to focus.
Yeah, I was having a hard time focusing on the story. I began to focus, slowly feeling the effects of Graze threw me to the ground.
Oh well.
I hit the ground hard and shakily stood.
Motherfucker! We almost had it!
Did you?
Graves landed beside me and pulled back his hoof. I twisted and slammed my hoof into his face, causing him to lose direction.
Aha! Didn't see that coming, did you?
Fuck yeah, Lance! Bitch slap him again!
I began to focus again. Graves looked at me.
Oh, no, you don't!
He flew into me and began to fly straight up.
I guess he's just gonna kill him now.
For a necro flare, boom!
Kill yelled. Yeah, I mean, it's worth, like, the risk,
Yeah.
right?
I
'Cause,
literally
like,
don't know who this is.
worst case scenario, Lance dies.
Yeah, like,
But best case scenario,
Lance dies.
they have one effective training session.
yeah, sure, like this is basically like, okay, we're going to teach you to fight. If someone comes at you with a gun, you will be dead. Now stand there, I'm going to pull out a revolver, and you better learn to dodge.
You can dodge a bullet. You can dodge a ball.
Okay.
Now's your chance. Focus.
Focus, Lance. Focus. Graves shifted and began flying straight down. Shit! Suddenly, a burning sensation went through my blood.
It's the kidney stones.
Fuck yeah! You did it, Lance!
I smiled and slammed my head into Grazes, breaking his concentration. He let me go and held his head. He shook his head and looked straight at me. I hovered in place, smirking.
Come at me, bro.
The fucking, like, the super mode voice. Okay. Grazes POV.
Well, looks who finally decided to grow a sack. Finally.
I said, looking at the transformed Lance, he was smiling that he had gotten breaking. I said, looking at the transformed Lance, he was smiling that he had gotten Breaking Dawn.
Come on, bro. Give me your best shot.
Do not miss your chance to blow.
This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Blow.
Yo.
Lance rushed up at... fuck me, dude. I can't even read right now.
It's a-
Lance rushed at me as I stood still, waiting for the perfect moment.
Come on, lads! Faster!
Brake shouted.
Wait, aren't they all like combined into one person now when they're in like their super mode?
Yeah.
He charged me head-on with his hooves singeing the grassy field, leaving behind marks. As he was about a few feet away, I asked him,
By the way, Lance, your cutie mark is a test dummy, right?
He rushed in closer and closer.
Yeah, so fucking what? Well, that means you're just my bitch for the new move. One thing you also need is creativity.
I said, smiling. Lance was about a foot away from me before he grabbed me and carried me to the highest altitude.
Now it's time for Shadow Blast!
Chaos control.
Oh, goodness.
Fuck yeah! Let's show him how shit is done!
Brake exclaimed.
Oh, let's fuck him up.
Dawn agreed. We both looked at the surface below. When at... Oh my god, he doesn't even fucking... It's just over. We both looked at the surface below, and as he grabbed my body and descended to the surface below, catching speed...
I'm sorry, Grace, but I win.
Has anyone been so far even as decided to want to go do look more like?
I don't... I don't know.
I waited for the perfect moment, for the cone to form and thicken. He dove faster and faster as the cone appeared around both of us. I engulfed my hoof with black flames and tainted his cone, giving me the edge I needed.
What?
Oh, baby.
Tainted his cone.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Sounds like a euphemism.
Yeah, I mean, what he does to those cones and those taints is really on his own,
Wait, hold
his
on.
own time. The darkness of my flames around the cone burnt his hooves as he was going to use them to pierce the sound barrier. Foolishly, he continued with the sonic boom. Not his shadow blast, but my necro flare boom.
You fool! I copyrighted that move. If you do it, it'll hurt you. What the fuck is going on?
Okay, give him a second.
Alright,
I think he had a small little seizure.
that's fair.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Pretty
Hi,
sure.
I'm back.
Hey, I'm back.
There you are.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention my internet has been intermittently dropping for very short amounts of time.
Yeah, that's fine. So basically, all you missed was argle, blargle, blargle, and what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, what the fuck is going on is a big mood.
Yes.
Lance shouted as the flames burnt him.
I don't know why! Why didn't the fucking Shadow Blast work?
Guys, look at Grace's wings. They're freaking huge.
What you just
I
said?
have,
Fuck, what?
I have the biggest wings. That makes me the strongest. Guys, this heat is fucking intense. What is Grace doing? It's
You know, they
just
say you
a
have
spark.
As planned, tainting the cone with black flames would only help Killjoy as they engulfed his wings, which were immune to it. The sound barrier acted as a gas to the small outline of flames, causing them to look twice as big when the shadow blast took place.
Wait, hold on. So, like, keep in mind here, because we've just been in, like, the first person all this time, like, this sudden bright to third person, like, it doesn't just come off as, like, bad writing, it comes off like it's, like, literally like an anime, and it's, like, the announcer just suddenly comes in over the top going, like, as planned, the tainted cone with, like, tainted cone with black plays would only help Killjoy.
Right? We were still descending at Mach 4 speeds with a little time to act.
I'm just imagining, like, a Mac top just falling to the ground.
My immediate thought was like a Big Mac. Like a burger.
Yeah, can I get 4 Macs, please?
Dropped out of an airplane window if you could.
Right.
I'll catch him.
Yeah, I'll catch him. With little time to act, I whistled at Lance, catching his attention.
Okay. Hey, buddy! Eyes on me, bitch!
I grabbed him with my flaming hooves and punched him straight to the ground, causing him to crash at a dangerous speed.
Do you see? There you go. He's safe because someone else hit the ground first, and therefore the match ended before he took any damage.
That's
Well,
right.
I think he's literally done this a second time.
Kill said, shaking his head.
I think we went too hard.
He will live.
I responded to both of them landing near to Lance.
Hey, dipshit, wake up!
Why is he being so mean? Hey, dumbass! Bitch boy! Look over here, dumb shit! Pow! Yeah, faggot! Just fucking throwing him around like, oh, okay.
Jeebles.
Yikes. Let's see. I grabbed his coat, intensifying the heat through my hooves, burning him.
Don't worry, he'll be okay. I'll just set him on fire real quick, though.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's not gonna scar.
Graze, you sick fuck!
Brake shouted.
Ha! The fun doesn't end here. We want you awake for this part.
Kill
Well
replied.
That's why I set you on fire.
Right. Lance's eyes opened wide in horror as my hoof reached towards him and paused in midair. He looked confused at me as I smiled at him and folded my wings, outing the duple-sized flamed appendages back to its original state.
Alright, come on, get up. Spa's over.
Lance's POV. I exhaled. Thank God! Though he was going to go full-on killjoy on
He
my
was
ass.
literally Killjoy! He was literally Killjoy! He literally was full Killjoy! Like,
Don't worry about it, it's fine. I reached up and grabbed his hoof, allowing him to lift me up. I stumbled for a second before regaining my balance. I looked at him and raised a hoof.
dude, what the fuck? That wasn't a fucking spar. Wait, so he set him on fire literally so that he'd be awake in time for him to say, okay, match over?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess. Also, he says this fucking classic line, which was, "We was fucking sparing."
I love this.
We was fucking sparing.
Grays laughed.
Oh, don't worry. I was just going easy on you. That wasn't even my full power.
Wow.
As far as I can tell, you can take on any pony but me, obviously.
Right. I'll see you at
okay.
the assassin game. He finished with a smirk.
We'll see about that. We'll go full-on raging, breaking dawn on your asses.
Oh, calm down, Brig. That's enough fighting for today. God.
Fuck you, bro. Yo, Kill, you up to a fight?
Kill looked over at Brake and rubbed his chin.
Whatever that means.
Come on! What are ya, pussy?
Brake said, taunting him.
Break! Back down.
Fine, I'll back down for now.
Grays chuckled and stretched his back.
Yeah, that was fun anyway.
I nodded.
Yeah, it was. Until I hit the ground.
He laughed loudly at me.
That was just too funny.
I waved him off with my hoof.
Yeah, whatever.
I looked in the direction of Ponyville.
Anyway, you hungry?
Anyway, he shook his head.
Nah, I'm good.
I began walking towards Ponyville.
Well, I'm fucking starving.
Some punny needs to go on a diet.
Joy said with a grin.
Fat joke for the win!
Brake said, laughing. I silently walked to Ponyville, followed by Grays. When we entered town, I had a thought.
That's first. Hey, Grace.
He looked at me.
Yes? Do you feel like going to the hospital with me to see my friends and also to take care of the burns over 50% of my body?
Right, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
They don't scar.
He shrugged.
Yeah, it's fine with me.
I smiled.
Okay, good. But first we eat.
I then galloped over to a street stall and dropped a few bits on the table.
Give me your best hamburger.
The cheerful old stallion smiled and hoofed, me a hayburger. Shut the fuck up.
Fuck you.
Go home. I hate this guy.
Lance, I'll be right back. Keep going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lance, we've been over this. Just say handed.
I pushed the hayburger in my mouth hole and began galloping down the street. Did you hear me? Wait, no, he paid for it. Never mind.
Yeah, put some mayo.
Is he still working as a dishwasher or like a waiter or whatever?
Yeah, they raised his salary to 200 bits an hour, so that.
That's right. Yeah, he's making like that fucking Elon Musk money. Okay.
Grace quickly caught up.
Yeah, Gray has quickly caught up to me.
You shouldn't run with your mouth full.
I looked over at him and said between chews,
Fuck you. I do what I want.
He chuckled.
Time and place. Whoa, okay. All right.
Okay. After a few minutes of running, we came to the hospital. Soon, we was walking down the hall to my friend's room. I looked at Grays.
Okay, bro. This may be boring.
Dude, I remember when I visit my friends in the hospital, my first thing I say is, dude, this is probably going to be such a fucking snooze fest.
Well, when I go to the hospital, the guy who just beat the shit out of me, shot me, set me on fire, and then, came with me to the hospital, the first thing I always think about is like, dude, just a FYI, this might be kind of boring for you. I don't want you getting, I don't want you to be in a bad place.
I don't want you to feel obligated to do this with me, but I'm just putting it out there that this might be kind of a bit dull.
Yeah.
Let's see.
He looked at me.
Yeah, he looked at me.
Why?
I shrugged.
Well, they're hurt. I know, crazy thought. So
novel idea.
They may not want to talk.
He smiled.
Oh, I'm okay with that. I usually just set people on fire when they don't talk to me.
Right. We walked into the room. First thing I saw was David and Peter's beds. I smiled.
Hey, guys.
Then
David looked at me.
Oh, God. Yeah, sorry. I read ahead a little bit. I should have done that.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Anyway. Right. David looked at me with pleading eyes.
Oh, shit. What the fuck is this voice even?
Isn't David like the kind of pathetic sounding?
Oh,
like...
yeah. Please make it stop.
Peter held his hooves up, begging.
Please, we've been entering this ever since we woke up last night.
I raised my eyebrow.
What?
They both pointed left. When I looked over to where they was pointing, my mouth hung open.
That is something I never thought I'd see.
Oh my god! That's sick! But it also gives me a wing boner!
Medical malpractice makes me erect.
Yeah, dude. This is so hot, seeing this dude that I know making out with this girl. Oof. You got a bit of like a cuck fetish, I guess. And Cabral's getting back right now to read his line.
Oh boy. Never mind.
It's okay, buddy. I know you're shy. I'll take it for you just this once, and then next time we get to your line, you'll be back to take it.
Yeah, we gotta play Pinky.
The horror, the horror. Don said, holding his eyes closed. What we saw is as follows. That is such a fucking big voice sentence.
Yeah. It's like a police report. It's like what we saw when we arrived at the scene was as follows.
Yeah, it's so formal, like some fucking lawyer speak. What we saw is as follows. Greg was in bed, his back propped up against the wall. Pinkie Pie was sitting on him, legs on either side, kissing him.
So, what you never expected to see was two of your friends making out when you have had sex in the middle of Celestia's throne room.
That's right. I forgot about that. I lived in a really nice, blissful universe
Also,
where I didn't have that knowledge until just now.
Also, this is like the disgusting idea of seeing his friend making out with his girlfriend when 3 chapters ago
we confirmed that every year all the men in Ponyville are systematically hunted down and gangbanged by an entire horde of women. Like,
Yeah, I was honestly half expecting that she was, because the part that I thought I'd read down to was like I saw legs on either side.
yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, she's just fucking straddling this guy. They're just going to town, like in the middle of this hospital room.
But no, it's kissy apparently.
It's relatively tame, given that
Again,
given
given
the
town-wide
stakes.
gangbang rape posses from like
Once a
couple-
year.
once a year, yearly.
It's like the purge.
That's not kissing. That's full-on face eating.
Oh shit, that
I
is
think
fucked
the
up.
proper term is making out, Break. I say what I want to say.
Graves walked in and chuckled.
And you said this would be boring. Let me unzip
it
my
was.
pantaloons.
Wait, hold on. What now?
They walked in there, and Pinky is kind of like doing,
Is
not
knocking on
staying,
Greg.
But yeah, she's making some. They're playing tonsil hockey in the hotel, or not hotel, in the hospital room in the corner.
This hotel sucks.
This is the shittiest hotel I've ever been to, dude. At least the food is like free. Let's see. Graves walked in and shook. Yeah, I walked over and cleared my throat loudly. They stopped and looked at me. Greg smiled lazily.
Oh yeah, man, check it. Me and Pinky here are a couple.
Pinkie Pie smiled happily and crazily.
Lance?
They then went back to making out. Oh my god.
Who would have thought Pinky was so... What word am I looking for?
Passionate?
Cabral, this one's yours.
No, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
I
is.
thought that was I'll never figure it out.
No, up two. Up two lines. Above no so hardcore.
Oh. Passionate?
Passionate?
No. So hardcore.
I'll never figure you out, Prig.
I backed away from them and walked over to David and Peter. David reached out for me.
You have to get us another room.
Peter nodded.
Please, dude.
I looked at
They're
him
recovering
and
from a big
smiled.
fight.
Yep.
What the fuck? Consider this payback for the cupcake pranks, bitch.
What was the cupcake?
I didn't even fucking. I think it was either a. No, it wasn't the time that he was killed with a cupcake. I think it was
That
just
was
like
maybe
the cupcake exploded or something.
Oh, yeah.
They handed him the cupcake, and while he was eating it, they grabbed the fucking ball peen hammer and absolutely eviscerated his nutsack.
That's probably also true.
Got it.
They fucking cut- His eyes widened.
Oh, come on, dude. Don't be like that.
I turned and walked out the door.
See you later, fuckers. Hope you guys I hope you enjoy watching. Have fun watching.
Yeah, take it easy. Fucking happy
Don't
trails.
hurt yourself there, dude.
Take it squeezy.
Au revoir. Graves walked out and chuckled.
Sucks to be. Wait, hold on a second. Sucks to be you two. I say after being totally down to watch. Like literally 2 sentences ago.
We walked out of the hospital and looked around.
Anyway, what do you want to do now?
Graves shrugged.
I don't know.
I smiled.
And what made a prince?
He looked at me.
Prince?
I smirked.
Come on, we're off to the palace.
Dude, you want to go see Frederick again? It feels like it's been such a long time.
Oh, yeah, for sure, Darren.
Oh man, you gotta meet my friend Chin Chin Han.
Okay, this is great.
I can see that.
Alright, greatest POV.
Grace's POV. I followed Lance as we both walked to the palace.
Who is who is this prince you speak of? Are there only like 2 rulers? Yeah, well, you see, again, this isn't your world, my friend. Ironclad married Princess Luna, and he became an alicorn. Wait! That pony, which I tackled during our match, he married her!
Exclamation point, no question mark.
He married her, I shouted.
Yeah.
Lance replied.
Well, that's best I pay my respects. Raise you, bitch!
I shouted, galloping as I got a head start and jumped off the ground, flapping my wings, gaining distance. That bitch! Brake shouted.
Come on, we can't let him win.
Lance then galloped, jumping into the air and caught wind catching up to me.
Ha! Fuck you, Grace! I'm gonna win this.
I say you're already halfway there.
Near the end of the race, Lance panted deeply, trying to catch his breath as he flew against me.
Lance, Hey, Lance, you okay, bro? Can you make it to the palace?
To the palace.
To
the
palace.
God, if we picked apart every single, incorrect usage of, a form of a word, we would be here for literally ever.
Yeah.
I'm doing fine.
Lance said.
Okay. Screw this. I really need to fucking work out more. Come on, bro.
Decently fit.
Yeah, let's land. We almost there, so I guess you can walk.
I said, gracefully touching the surface of the ground.
God, he fucking loves himself so much. Like, he cannot be second best in any scene.
I know, but the thing is, you'll notice that it's only at this point that he is the best.
Yeah.
That's true. Splat. Lance had fallen face first. Incorrect formatting alert. Nice, Kill said.
So graceful. 10 for effort. I mean 0.
Joy replied, got him! Not!
No.
Fuck. The both of you.
Brake said, tired. He didn't have to run, he just sits on the shoulder.
Yes. With these guys.
They feel the exhaustion. Yeah. What's happening?
I supported Lance with one hoof as I walked and explained.
The fuckery of your rage mode. I told you that everything you've done will come and bite you in the back, in your ass. Will come and bite you back in your ass. Just take it easy. We are in no rush, except for the race I just declared. We still have, 1.5 days left.
Wait, till what?
I guess till he fucking dies.
Hopefully.
Yeah, kind of forgot about that. Huh. Looks like we made it.
Lance pointed out at the enormous structure in front of us. No shit, Sherclop.
Hey, at least... Yeah. Wait, hold on, what the fuck is this?
It's great.
Because it's gotta be crazy. Yeah. At least act a bit kinder to the pony. He has given us a place to stay.
Yeah. Come on, Kill. Come on.
We both walked past 2 guards who were standing still. Lance just walked past them as I stopped for some fun.
Oh, we gotta have some fun.
Talk to one of the guards.
Yeah, let's see if he would say something.
I looked one of the guards straight in his eyes.
Hello, good sir.
I said politely.
Oh my gosh.
He strangely replied back.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
I used to be an adventurer before I took an arrow to the knee.
Oh my god, you're right! I thought you were making a joke!
No, see, you made the joke where it was like, stop right there, criminals come. And I was like, no, actually, it's worse than that.
No!
Yeah. I looked at him. He really dates this a little bit. I looked at him quizzically and turned the other guard.
So, how's the pay here?
He then replied,
I used to be an adventurer before I took an arrow to the knee.
Have you heard about the Grey Fox?
Have you heard about the Grey Fox?
Oh, dude. With the death of this character, the thread of fate is severed. Persist in the doomed world you've created, or reload another save. Seriously, what the fuck?
Okay. Hey, Lance, wait up.
I shouted, galloping towards him. We both walked through the entire fucking palace. It was pretty big.
It could fly.
Lance then stopped in front of a large midnight blue door.
Ah, I'm guessing this is Princess Luna's room.
Joy said, looking at the doors.
What makes you say that?
Kill replied, looking at a sign on the door saying Luna. ...
Hey, Grace, wanna do something a bit fun?
Lance said, smiling.
Oh, I'm up for anything, bro.
Literally anything, just ask me, I'm a fucking madman. I replied.
You know Flim and Flam from that episode that probably just recently came out when this was written?
I fucking hate their singing.
Kill shouted.
What makes them think for a fucking second they can walk into our town and sell cider?
Do you remember, actually, they did the episode, but they inserted themselves into it?
That's
Do you remember
right.
that?
Yeah.
They did the Super Speedy Cider Squeezy episodes like they were in it.
Yeah,
were
they're just
simpler
sort of
times in the
walking around in the
story.
background.
Yeah,
Some
for
time in the
literally
story.
actually somehow doing nothing.
Yeah.
Break replied.
We waited hours to get a damn sip of that cider.
Dawn said.
Oh, enjoy. We just violated both
What the fuck?
and physically.
What the
They
fuck?
what? Okay,
Wait,
that's
so-
not the story that we read.
No. So that's the Killjoy. So apparently, in the Three of Me School Society universe, they just tied them up out back and went to town.
Did some crazy ass shit. Okay, well you'll have to tell. Do you still do Let's Read?
No, I haven't picked that one up in like ages, and at this point,
God.
I'm kind of happy to not.
You'll have to let me know when you get
Yeah,
to that
if
point.
we ever do that, I'll let you know. This cider tastes like shit.
I exclaimed.
Made me shit bricks, man. A lot of bricks.
Lance said.
Anyway, sorry, that was just a mental image I could not think about for a second. Anyway, how about we make an entrance like them and kick down the fucking door?
I nodded evilly with a smile.
Sure, let's just kick down the door to the royal palace. That sounds like a good fucking idea.
I nodded evilly with a smile.
Good luck.
3, 2, 1, go.
Lance counted down and shouted. We both kicked open the door. Oh my god, it's the song.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, no, it's only the...
Oh my god.
I hadn't scrolled down. I was so fucking scared. I saw the opening line and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Well, look what we got here, buddy of mine.
Oh, don't read ahead. Lance started a familiar tune, looking at me with my mouth wide open and wings opened out wide.
What? Hey, what's wrong, Craze?
Lance then looked at the direction I was.
Whoa, this is pretty fucking awkward. Oh, this is Lance. Okay, what's wrong, Craze? Whoa, this is pretty fucking awkward.
Wow.
I have the weirdest wing boner.
Break said.
Me too.
Said Kill.
Me 3.
Dawn replied.
4.
Joy said. All four of us stared at Luna on top of Ironclad with a frozen face of pleasure and shock. Simply to put it, they were having sex.
Wait, so I got the strangest boner from observing two people having sex.
Again, it's the cuck fetish thing.
They're real into it.
Yeah,
Also, Luna
dude.
is too, because she's not frozen in shock. She's in shock and pleasure. She's like, oh boy, ah!
Nice.
This is what I was waiting for.
Dope, dude. Anyway,
Cabral?
let's continue.
Hi.
You're Luna.
Oh, that's right.
You're Irish Luna.
Get out now!
Don't come back!
And don't come back!
Luna shouted with her royal Canterlot voice.
Lads, what the fuck, man?
Ironclad shouted.
I'm gonna deal with you later, eh?
Oh, the Canadian
After I deal
mafia.
with this bitch, and he spanks her. He then teleported both Lance and I way back into D-Law's home in Canterlot.
Okay. That's interesting. Are you fucking kidding me? We hauled our asses way into the fucking palace. Freaking palace. Freaking frick palace. And now, we're back here.
I miss Sammy Sonic fan.
I ranted. Dude, that guy like went through puberty. It's fucking weird.
Well, so this, yeah, it's like this guy's like, so he's like, oh yes, we walked in on these two people fucking, and they told us to leave, and he's like, what the hell, man? What the fuck, bro? We went all the way in there to say hi to them, and then they're like, not gonna talk to us or something? The fuck?
Yeah, I was just enjoying my free porn.
Kill exclaimed.
You can't pay for that shit.
Yes, you can.
Drake shouted, agreeing with Kill. Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
literally can.
In fact, with the amount of money Lance makes,
Yeah,
You pay for, you probably pays for
$2,000
a
an
lot
hour.
of, pays for a lot of this.
Lance and I both sighed.
Oh god. Okay. Let's side by side.
I hear
What do we do now?
I asked, bored already?
No one's fucking.
Dude, well, now I'm not horny anymore. Lance's POV. Lance is like, well, you know, dude.
Well, look, dude. We all six of us have weird boners right now. I mean, we're.
what do we do about it?
You're only here for like another day and a half, and nobody has to know.
No one will ever find out.
No one ever find out, dude. It's
He
fine.
lives at my house. We're at her house. That's what I mean.
Yeah, you know. I held my hoof to my face.
As they say in Rome.
God, I don't know. We could go and. No, that wouldn't be fun. We could. Oh, ugh, I'm stuck, dude.
Grace chuckled.
Today become boring.
Cool.
Yeah, after literally doing the crazy spar, having like a pancake eating competition, visiting my friends in the hospital,
To watch-
walking all the way through the palace, watching some porn.
Watching not one but two sets of my friends making like engaged in intimacy.
Royalty.
The second he gets home and he's like immediately there's not like a mobile in front of his fucking face that he can paw at, he's just like, well, now I'm bored. This is late.
I want to go home.
Damn.
Kill said with a sigh. I then smiled.
Oh, I know.
He looked at me.
What?
I ran into another room and came back with a board game.
Want to play?
I was
Hold on. They have. They
resheathing.
can literally go anywhere in the world they want to. Hey, I got a board game.
Board game. Yeah, he looked at it.
Yeah. What is it?
I shrugged.
No idea. Something like Battleship.
He smirked.
I don't know what this board game is either, but I'm gonna fucking beat you in it.
I set the game down and opened it.
You're fucking on, bro.
So, what is this?
Long, intense hours of gameplay later.
Yeah, so I would read that because it's very clearly a part of the narration, but given the formatting, I think Cabral has to read it.
4 long, intense hours of gameplay later.
Ladder.
Ladder.
Thank you.
Yeah, they were playing shoots and ladders. That's why it's confusing.
Oh, you're right. Eels and escalators.
Oh, you just killed your seagull, Lance.
Kill yelled out happily.
Fuck you. You haven't taken out.
Break began. Graves looked up and smirked.
Sky 8.
I sat back.
Ugh. And there goes my last weather pony.
Graves stood up happily.
I win again.
Is this Graves' POV? No, it's Lance's POV.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. I rolled my eyes.
I'll figure out how to win all the. I'll figure out how you won all those. There's no way some pony is that lucky.
No. Is that luck?
Is that
Yeah.
luck?
There's no way some pony is that luck.
Cody, you that luck? I think you're that luck.
Not generally. There's no way some pony could be that luck.
Yeah, that's a lot of luck.
Yeah.
Ray, you're the best cheater ever.
Joyce said. He then covered his mouth. I glared at him.
Aha! I knew you was cheating!
How can
I
you cheat a
lunged at-
battleship?
I don't know, dude. Just seeing the opponent's board.
Yeah.
I lunged towards him. He moved to the side, easily dodging me. I stood and glared hard at him.
I'm gonna beat the hell out of you!
I just realized what this is.
What
This
is
is
it?
like an early on Vegeta is what Gray's is.
Yeah.
Like Lance is like early on Goku, and eventually this is dynamic's gonna shift.
They're gonna get inside each other.
Oh wait, hold on, not that kind of shift.
Yeah, they're gonna knock through a little bit of 69 fun. It'll be fine. Don't
we
worry
need
about
some
it.
hammers first.
You
Yeah, they do need some hammer. They're actually just gonna grab like a fucking flamethrower and torch this dude's scrotum.
It's okay. June.
should.
You know, they say you have 3 wings.
Yeah, they do say that you have 3 wings. Let's see. He turned and ran down the hall.
If you can catch me!
You can't catch me.
He's like,
Nyah, nyah.
God, I hate this fucking guy.
Get him, Lance.
Yeah, show him you don't have to cheat to win.
Nice of you to join us, Don.
Thank you.
I chuckled and chased after him down the short hallway. He jumped through a door. The bathroom.
Sure.
I followed him in and looked around. I didn't see him. They fucking played 4 hours of Battleship. That's really sinking in on me right now. I can't play like fucking 1 hour of Battleship. What the fuck?
I can't
That's
play 10 minutes of
nightmarish.
Battleship.
Sorry. I followed him in and looked around. I didn't see him, but then I noticed the curtains were drawn. Idiot.
Wait, hold on, shit, I just remembered something that's important to remember about the 4 hours of fucking Battleship. Because of what we see in the show, every single piece in Pony Battleship is a single peg, which means that there's no, like, figuring out where your opponent's ships are. You literally just have to, like, keep guessing randomly until you get all of them.
No, it's fine because like the weather ponies are very lateral. You know, like they're 8 tiles wide. You know, you don't get it.
Oh, we're at Eli's house.
Yeah, they are in Dilo's house.
Oh, God.
Let's see. I galloped over to them and pulled them open. Wait, yeah, curtains were drawn. Okay. I galloped over to them and pulled them open. Grace looked at me, standing on his hind legs, his front ones against the walls. A sexy pose.
Oh.
He let out a loud scream.
Oh, you perv.
Dude, they're actually gonna start fucking.
Please. I want nothing else in my life but this.
Oh my god, that would be a game changer. He said in his best female voice. I laughed and grabbed him.
I'll show you, perv.
This isn't where I wanted this to go. I wasn't ready for this. Hold on.
Soft guitar strings start playing.
Where's my guitar?
Have you ever seen the Vine that's like the dude comes out of the hotel bathroom and he's like, change the shirt. No, you change your shirt, and they fall over on the bed and they start like making out. This is what that is.
It's beautiful.
Fucking A. He kicked me in the gut, and I fell on my flank. He then ran out of the bathroom.
Yes.
I don't know, dude.
I guess
That was just wrong.
I stood and chased after him. When I reached the living room, I saw him trying to stand up. Must have fallen over the board game. Huh? Where did you go? What? I thought... Okay.
This is
I don't
Lance.
know.
Oh,
So
I
that
don't
must
know,
have
dude.
been break.
I jumped on top of him and held him down. Ooh. Hmm.
Revenge.
Before I could do anything, some pony knocked at the door.
Okay, so I've seen this gay porn before. It's the cable guy. He's gonna come in, and then all 3 of them are gonna.
Right. No, see, there's going to be a pizza guy, and he's holding the pizza at waist level, and you don't know why until he opens it. You know, I don't want to spoil it, but you know.
Okay, yeah, no, I haven't got that far yet, so you know.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll
right.
I'll spoiler tag it. We'll get back to it later.
Boys.
Oh, God damn.
Okay, Gray's apostrophe ES is POV.
It's Gray's. It's both.
I'm pretty sure that's like a word in French. Grazie POV. Grazie pov.
Grazie, Paul.
Grazie pov.
Grazie, Paul.
Lance then headed over to the door and opened it.
Oh, god damn it. Hi, Ditzy, you need anything?
My joyful mood was now saddened as I heard that certain name.
Oh, right, in my universe, she's my girlfriend. And here she's fucking someone else who I beat the shit out of for reasons.
Right, you know.
Yes, wait, hold on, wait.
This is
it's gonna be-
Ditsy,
yeah, it's
so
gonna be
I think it's gotta be Cabral.
Cabral,
Yeah.
Cabral, yeah.
Yes. Yes, actually, I need to talk to him.
Oh, god damn.
Please fucking break up
Wait.
with Cody for this guy.
No, wait, holy shit. Because it's Grace's POV, which means Grace is the one writing this. Razor Grace is the one writing this, which means that he's going to write a scene with his self-insert's love interest, like in a different universe.
Yeah.
Good times.
She said, pointing a hoof to me.
What do you need?
Lance started as I walked towards Ditsy and gave an expression to Lance that everything was going to be okay. I silently walked outside and closed the door behind me.
Don't worry, Lance. I will come back soon. Just give me some time with this.
Why did you close the door over saying that to him? He closed the door and you just hear from the other side.
Don't worry, Lance. I'll be back soon. Just give me a minute.
Oh, dude.
He stuck his head up so he could like look through the little window at the top of the door. Nods.
Yeah, he just fucking stands on his tippy toes. Oh.
You think he's going to be alright?
I know so.
Wow, that was fucking a lot of confidence. I looked at Ditsy and gave her the best smile I could have. This is actually hilarious because Grace's POV is all this like super try-hard bullshit, and Lance's POV is like, "Ooh, we were sexy play fighting."
It really makes you appreciate the Gyrocon we have.
It really does.
It does, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I really actually enjoyed Lance's writing more than
Oh,
I
hell
enjoyed
yeah.
this
Oh,
guy.
God, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not even close.
All right.
Honestly.
So anyways, Razor Grace kind of leans over, puts his hand on her shoulder. Hey, shall we talk? Shall we walk?
Hey.
Hey.
She looked strangely at me and nodded. We walked silently as the tension built between us. She began. I heard the telltale sound of Cabral's mic going. So, you know, I'll have to wait for him to get back.
So let me ask you a question. If you had to be in one of these two worlds, which would it be? 3 of me or living
The thing about 3 of me is that everything is a subtext of being in high school, which is like way not cool. I'm
A
like,
lot more inappropriate. than
Yeah.
that.
yeah, very much not into it. The only concern I would have about being in Lance's universe is I don't want to get caught in the splash zone of one of his like dick destruction fests.
Well, see, here's the thing, though. I will say, like, in Lance's universe, what's nice is technically we don't have to be in Equestria because God gave you a choice of where you wanted to go.
That's true. Well,
So,
it also might be.
technically, Cody, you could be in a paradise of your choice.
Oh my god, dude! I would just choose to go to hell and get it over with.
But then you would go to heaven.
You go to
because that was the
heaven.
trick question.
Is that how it works?
Yeah,
That is how
remember
it works in
if you
this.
said you want to go to heaven, then you're getting
Oh,
straight to
yeah,
hell.
isn't that like end of the story spoilers?
No, that was literally in the first. It was in like the first chapter. The God's like, where do you want to go? He's like, oh well, I want to go to Equestria. And God's like, that was a trick question. If you'd said heaven, I would send you straight to hell.
Oh my god!
This
that's
actually
right.
takes place in the same universe as the Good Place.
Right. Oh my god, that would make way too much sense. I don't like that.
Okay, anyway, so Cabral,
Right.
you're up.
Dude,
You're my dude.
this is the bad place.
Right. So where she began, right?
How do you know?
Right. How do you know?
Walk silently as the touch. Oh, how do you?
Yeah,
know?
right.
All right. How do you know so much about me? I never met you in my entire life.
Okay, oh shit. I just have to say real quick, this actually makes way more sense if you imagine this is the bad place, and Celestia specifically is the architect.
It's Michael.
It's Michael. It's like why does she teleport Lance to him mid-sex? Because it's fucking Michael.
Right. It's like that. Actually. Oh my god. That show's fucking great.
I
by the
love
way.
that
You
show
mean
so much.
Next season is gonna be their
I
last season.
know, but I'm glad this is gonna be ending on like their terms. So
Yeah.
Anyway, let's keep going. Keep going.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Not talking about our Netflix bullshit right now. I chuckled at her, saying that, trying to keep my calm complexion.
It is true. You have never met me before, but where I come from, I have.
Have you guys seen Nacho Libre? You know that scene when he's like in the alleyway and he like leans over a light pole and he flexes his butt cheeks? Like, I don't know why that came to mind.
Can I just say, what a fucking like dichotomy that like the reference that fucking April goes for is, yeah, this is like the good place, and then Cabral's like, you guys ever seen Nacho Libre?
That shows us that really defines our personality.
Oh my god. That's really fucking just a real commentary.
Beautiful, beautiful.
What do you mean?
Yes, he asked.
I'm not from this universe.
I said. She looked shocked at me.
Are you serious? But how? And why did you act so?
I
Wait,
completed her sentence without knowing what she would have said. Or knowing what yeah.
so overprotective?
Yeah, that word.
Because from where I'm from, I love you. And you are my mare friend.
Because of where I'm from. I don't know why it's just hilarious to me. Anyways,
She was even more in shock. She couldn't even speak. I looked a bit sad again, knowing that she never knew who I was. Dude, literally, nothing happened to the other Ditzy, though, is the thing. You could just
Yeah.
go home. Like,
in fact, you have a day and a half. to go
I'm
home.
sad because for the next couple of days I'm in a universe where I can't have sex with my girlfriend. So I'll have sex with someone who looks like my girlfriend who's dating someone else instead.
I was gonna say no. Ditsy's already dating Zorro or what's his face.
I think
No, she's not dating Zara. She's dating Cody.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Also, I
right.
like how she's like, "Wait, you're from another universe?" Cut cut to like a day before in the timeline. In my universe, I treat her better than you do.
right. Wow, that makes so much more sense now.
Anyways,
All right, so
Yeah, go ahead, Cabral, is yours.
Please.
Please, Mr.
Oh,
Gray.
please.
Yeah.
Mr. Grace, tell me more.
My ears picked up on what she said and perked me up.
Okay.
how did you know my real? Oh wait, so that's her.
Oh, this is.
Wait, holy shit! So in this universe, her boyfriend is actually using a demeaning name for her because her actual canon name is, according to Razor Grays, is Ditzy. Even in other universes.
That's fucked up.
How did you know my real name is Ditzy? Everyone here calls me Derpy. It's a pretty nickname. And everyone uses it, so I just accept it as part of me because of these eyes.
It's
My
a petty
special
nickname.
eyes.
It's not pretty. I looked at her and smiled.
I will always love you. Unlike
I will
that
always would love
idiot. Unlike that idiot you're dating. Well, you know the other Ditzy. She was ridiculed for the name Derpy. And it was unfair!
I stomped my hooves on the floor.
No man should ever be disrespected! Especially not the one I love!
Except if it's Twilight or D-Law and I'm expecting them to just...
Make me some goddamn pancakes, bitch!
What belongs in the kitchen? Women are only good for two things, and that's coming inside of and eating food that they made. She looked at me as my Ditzy did that day I stood up for her against the three bullies. It was an expression of hope in me. I looked at her with now tears in my eyes.
Wait, he's in high school. How old is he?
He's...
He writes like he's 14.
Yeah. I stood up for her, unlike your boyfriend. I protected her from everything that tried to harm her, unlike your boyfriend, who I could easily beat up. I wrote a song for her, unlike, well, you get the picture. I would die for her. I loved her, and I would willingly spend each and every passing hour with her, not like your boyfriend.
You know, I
Knowledge
will
of
say though, he might die for her, but Cody would kill for her.
That's true.
Cody fucking brings her a bouquet of like human heads.
How considerate, Cody.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking please, Lord, strike me now. She looked at me saddened and supported me, staring at me with those bright eyes.
Oh, sorry. I had like a pile of grease just on my hand. I'm like, where the hell is this? Anyways,
Okay, Dream Rider.
You really do love her. Like, Dream Rider, hold on a second.
I nodded.
Don't you ever think those eyes as a curse. They are a blessing, always bright and filled with joy. One of the many reasons I love Ditzy, my bright eyes.
Because I'm Mr. Bright Eyes. That's the song I wrote for her. I'd never heard it anywhere.
I, Mr. Bright Eyes, and you're not at all. Hold on, go on.
She smiled and cried as she relived every painful moment of her past to wash away with those words.
Oh my god, Cody's been abusing me for years.
She's a very lucky mare.
I smiled, wiping her tears as these next words pained me.
And Cody, the cuck, is a lucky stallion, I guess. I hope he treats you well after he gets out of the hospital.
I mean, objectively, he's a very lucky stallion, given that he got off with a slap on the wrist for, like, mass murder.
For multiple murders.
He had the body count of the fucking Columbine killers, and he still got let off with no fucking problem.
Celestia. Oh, they're just
Well,
guards.
hey, you know what?
Probably a
You
little-
know what? I can see why Ditzy liked her. Likes him, though. I mean, like, he's got that Ted Bundy look to him.
Yeah, he's got that Ted Bundy charm. Oh, he's got that Chris Benoit look. Ditzy smiled at me and asked,
Oh, good. Oh. Can you tell me more about her?
It was as if she was trying to find herself, something I did a while back.
We still have a walk to go. What?
I guess I haven't been walking at all.
We still have a walk to go.
I smiled and nodded. I told her about everything. How I met her, the song I sang for her, which I'm very hung up on. The day at the beach, how she stood up for me against a griffin and Fleur, taking care of a foal, the dodgeball and hoofball match. Are you just telling me the entire fucking like sequence of events from that story? What is
I don't think
I
you
guess
need to read
so.
the story anymore.
Oh shit, I fucking left off before a very important one. Me changing into a mare.
Wait, what?
Happy Pride Month, everybody!
Happy Pride! Yeah!
What's Razor Grays said? Trans rights.
God bless the USA. Rough stuff if you're a woman, though. We're still kind of getting over that hump, but like
Was he
it's
in the
fine.
kitchen when he was a
Don't
man?
think about it. Don't
Anyway,
worry.
anyway, moving on.
It's not like the opinion mattered.
Oh.
How I stood up against an alicorn with my friends. Light, vine, dark, ice. These are just Pokemon types. Shot, breeze, cross, and charge.
One of my
And how I
favorite tracks.
accepted the role of a mail delivery pony with her.
Wow.
Was all she said from my lot of stories.
Yeah, my friends have really dumb names. That's why I kind of lost it when I saw Cody and you, especially when he called you Derpy.
I said,
I forgive you.
I forgive you for not touching me and beating up my boyfriend. Ditzy said. Her attention was diverted to the center of Ponyville. Like, what the fuck?
They were in
Okay,
Camelot.
British spelling of center.
They were in Canterlot.
They were definitely in Canterlot.
Yeah, they walked a very long distance.
Where Ponyville, where meetings and gatherings would occur for updates on certain events. I wonder what's happening there right now.
Well, I mean,
Ironclad was on the stage speaking about something. I really didn't catch the gist of it, but I was curious. Dude, he was fucking out his pre-stage jitters.
for 4 hours.
That's what that was
4 hours
about.
ago. Just 4 hours ago.
Well, I
Just
mean,
4 hours ago.
They walked the entire distance from Carolot to Ponyville while counting the entirety of 3 of Me School Society. So it actually might have been a while.
That makes sense, yeah.
Hey, Grace,
Lance shouted.
come quick!
That was fun to write.
Saban, grab my balls.
Me and Gift, shut up. That was fun to write. This is the audience note, the author's note. That was fun to write. Me and Killjoy make the best team.
No, you don't.
Next chapter is going to be awesome. Assassin games. Not what you think, though. Go check my blog on www.fimfiction.net to get the full details on it. Well, I'm off to write the next part. Remember to, I don't know, read
Trans rights.
Remember to rans and rides.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
What a fucking story.
Well-
I think we should cut this recording in a
Yes.
second, and then if we're going to continue, we start a new recording, and then you can
Oh, God,
stagger
yes.
the uploads.
Yeah, no, that makes
Sadly,
perfect sense.
I
to
have
me.
to depart.
Okay, well then-
came up.
Okay, we're
Well,
not doing
well,
shit.
Yeah, so we'll see you guys in 6 months.
Oh, well,
Yeah, 6 months. Yeah, we'll
6
see you
months,
again
guys.
on the 6-year anniversary of Living the Dream.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Can't wait.